Hey, what's up guys? Trevor James here, and I'm bringing you guys a new video today. Basically, I've noticed a lot on YouTube, it's really popular for at least gaming channels to do their own like pickup videos where they show off what they've picked up recently in the last month or so. So I thought I'd do that too, but I'd put a little twist on it and not only do video games but also music, because my channel is contrived of those two different things basically. So I thought I would do, you know, some of like the albums I've picked up and some of the video games I've picked up. So I guess we'll start with the video games and then go into the music, and yeah, and let me know how you guys think of this kind of video, but I guess let's get this started. So, first up, the biggest thing that I've picked up in the last month is my Wii U. I don't obviously have it in here, it's already set up, but the Wii U I picked up a couple weeks ago actually, and I love this thing. This is such an amazing system. Mostly been playing Mario Kart 8 on it, because that's the only game I have on it, besides one other game that was pretty disappointing, but yeah. This system is amazing, so I'm super stoked to have this and pick this up. And then because I guess we're going with Wii U stuff, I guess I'll start with the only other game that I got, which was LEGO Dimensions on Wii U. I'm a big fan of LEGO Dimensions, but this really disappointed me. I understand why people are talking about how the Wii U does not have good third-party support, because it really doesn't, especially with this. This game was locked at 30 frames per second, and sometimes it dropped all the way down to like 20 to 15. This game is super slow, and previously I played it on the PS3, so I thought it would be really cool on the Wii U and better on the Wii U than the PS3, but it's the exact opposite. A lower console is plays it better than the Wii U. Actually, I wouldn't say the PS3 is a lower console. They're actually pretty same in terms of like the CPU power and stuff like that. But yeah, this game really disappointed me in terms of this version. LEGO Dimensions by itself is an amazing game. And then I also picked up two other Wii games recently. So I picked up Epic Mickey. I heard this game was really good, and I played the first couple levels, and I really like this so far. I know this is like old, because this is like from like 2006? Really? Anyway, I heard this game was pretty good, so I picked it up, and yeah, this game is pretty awesome. I don't know exactly how old it is. I think it's more like probably 2008 or 2009. I don't know why it says 2006 on here. But yeah, this game is pretty cool. And then the last Wii game that I picked up was Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I thought this would be kind of cool to pick this up. And I guess you go through a bunch of different Spider-Mans and a bunch of different worlds actually you get to play. And I did not beat it yet. I actually got pretty close, and this game is freaking cool. I heard it plays better on other consoles, but I decided to pick it up for the Wii because it was there at GameStop and it was really cheap, so yeah, this game is pretty awesome. You do have to actually use like the nunchuck and stuff like that to play it, but that never really bothered me. Actually, I'm okay with like Wii games and stuff like that when it comes to nunchuck support. And then since we're going off with like the LEGO Dimensions stuff, I also did recently pick up some LEGO Dimensions stuff too. So I picked up LEGO Dimensions Adventure Time, the character pack. So it has the two different, or team pack, has Jake and Lumpy Space Princess on it. Anybody who's never played LEGO Dimensions, it's so good, I can't even tell you. Yes, you end up spending tons of money on it, but it cries at your childhood nostalgia so much it's not even funny. And especially with the newest release for year 2. The fact that there's so much 80s nostalgia in there and stuff like Goonies and freaking like Knight Rider and stuff. Even Sonic. That's the reason why this game is so amazing. Just the nostalgia alone. And it's a LEGO game. Plays just like any of the other LEGO games. It's amazing. And then I also picked up the A-Team Fun Pack because you can play with the A-Team. And even though you only get to play as B.A. Baracus as an actual character, you can actually control Murdoch and the rest of the gang too. So it's pretty awesome. I didn't actually play them yet, so just so you know, but I've researched a lot about it. I love LEGO Dimensions, but I've not played those two characters yet, or those two packs, so I just picked them up yesterday. How much have I played of LEGO Dimensions? A whole lot. And I guess going from there, I guess we'll go into the PS3 games. So I only picked up two recently. And the first one, if you guys saw my Gundam video, where I was showing my recent pickups for Gundams in Gunpla, I did end up picking this up. This is honestly probably one of my favorite PS3 games, like of all time right now. This game is so good. For anybody that's a fan of the whole Gundam versus Gundam style, where you get to control all of your favorite Gundams from basically the history of Gundams, and just beat the crap out of each other with gigantic mechs. If that sounds fun to you, this game is so good. It's really only like 30 bucks right now. It is huge in terms of the amount of playable characters and stuff like that you can have, and the mobile suits you can have. But it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Me and my buddy Daniel has been playing the crap out of this game, so this game is awesome. And then the last game I picked up for the PS3, I have not had a chance to play this yet. This is Generation Rex. Don't laugh at me. I recently have got back into the whole Ben 10 kick thing. I used to play the games on PSP when I was in high school. They were really, really fun games, and I enjoyed the crap out of them, so I know they're probably not exactly rated well, but they were really fun to me. The fact that you could switch between a bunch of different aliens at the same time and just beat the crap out of a bunch of people was really, really fun to me. I love those kind of games. So this looked interesting. It's by the same developer, and I never watched the TV show that this is based off of. So this could be crap, I don't know, but it was pretty cheap. I picked it up, and looking forward to playing it when I get to it. And then we'll go into the PSP games. So I was talking about Ben 10, and I recently, actually I didn't pick up all of these. These two I already had, so that doesn't count. But I did pick up the last two that I needed, which was Ben 10 Protector of Earth, and also Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction. Both of these games I picked up, and this was the original game, and then this was the last one released for the Ultimate Alien series, and then there was two more after that that are on the PS3, but they're not Ultimate Aliens, they're like a compilation type of thing. I don't know exactly how that works. It was from another totally different series from Ben 10, but kind of combines like the old generation and new generation. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, you get to control all the different aliens from all the different franchises basically, and it's really fun, really entertaining. Like I said, they're not apparently amazing games, but they were really good to me. I played these back in high school, so I really wanted to actually pick up the physical copies of these again because I lost them. No clue where they went. And yeah, now I have the full collection, so I'm stoked to have those again. I will be replaying those again. And then I also picked up one PS Vita title. I really love my PS Vita, but I never got a chance to play Tearaway. I recently picked this up at Target. It was actually on clearance for like $7, and I heard this game was fantastic. I've played about half of it now since then, and oh my gosh, this game is fantastic. You literally get to create the world around you in like papercraft style. So you run around trying to fix all these things around the world that are all whited out, so you have to take pictures of them, make them come to life, and then you unlock their papercraft thing that you can actually like build in real life. And it's just like really cool. It takes advantage of all the stuff that the PS Vita uses for all the special features and stuff, and it's great. I really think this is a very cutesy, very amazing game, and everything about like Sony of America, they create really, really good games. I don't know who else it was made by, but it's Sony Interactive is like the actual company. Fantastic. Same people that made Little Big Planet, basically. And then going into the more PS3 games, because I guess I have more that I picked up. I recently picked up both Darkness 1 and 2. I played this Darkness 1 back on the Xbox way back in the day. And I thought it was pretty interesting. It was very weird, like you get to control these monsters coming from the back of you, and it's a shooter at the same time. It's a very interesting gameplay. But yeah, I picked up both of these. I'm looking forward to playing both of these again when I have the time. I have not actually played either one yet since I picked them up. But yeah, I got them for a really good deal, so I'm happy I picked them up. And then also Heavenly Sword. I heard this is an amazing gem on the PS3. Like I said, I really have not only... I've had my PS3 for like 6 months, so I really have not been able to play a lot of the games that were released. So a lot of these are early console games and early release titles, but I never had a chance to play them. So Heavenly Sword, I've now beaten this game, and this game is amazing. It's like God of War with a girl, but there's so much more things that are intuitive besides that. And you not only get to control 2 characters throughout the entire journey, and it's really, really good. I don't know how to explain it besides saying it's like God of War with the girl, but there's a lot of other things to it. But it definitely has like the action style of God of War. Fantastic game. And then the last 2 games that I picked up for 3DS. First one was Monster Hunter Generations, and this one I picked up actually a couple months ago, so I guess this wouldn't really count because I picked this up like on release when Monster Hunter Generations came out. But it's Monster Hunter. I thought I should definitely include this because this was probably one of the last games I picked up, you know, for the 3DS, besides obviously this one. But yeah, this game is fantastic. I have not beaten it because it's Monster Hunter. It takes forever to beat it, and I have so many things I'm doing at the same time right now, so I've played about maybe a quarter of the game so far. It's really, really good. I'm a big fan of Monster Hunter. And then the last game is Project Cross Zone. I heard so much crap about this game when it was first released, so I kind of stayed away from it, even though it sounded amazing. I love crossover games, especially like when they combine all my favorite characters from like freaking Capcom. But yeah, this is actually really good. It's Sega and Capcom, and there's so many good characters in here There's so many different licenses that they have, like Mega Man and freaking Devil May Cry, all in like a 2D game, kind of like Fire Emblem, but also combines with like a fighting game. Very, very unique, very cool. There's a second one that was previously released, but I've never played it, and I do really want to play that. That was recently came out, but this one is quite fun. Story is complete crap. Don't even pay attention to the story. It's your typical crossover story that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Don't play it for the story. Play it for the gameplay. It's really, really fun. That's it for the games that I have, and then I picked up recently quite a couple albums, so I'll go over them with you guys. So the first one I picked up, for those of you that don't really listen to metal, that's pretty much all I listen to. So I listen to like every genre of metal, and the first album that I picked up was Carnifex's Slow Death. This album is pretty damn good. It's really brutal. Carnifex is literally probably one of my favorite deathcore bands. They're very, very heavy, and I love just the way that they have so much influence with their music from other different genres and stuff, and really, really good album. I definitely enjoyed this. I'm not going to talk too much about these albums because, like I said, this is more of a gaming video than a music video, but those of you that like metal, maybe you'll like this video. Next I have Chelsea Grin's Self-Inflicted. After the previous Chelsea Grin stuff, I kind of fell away from Chelsea Grin. I was a huge fan of like My Damnation and all their older stuff, but after Lilith came out, there's a couple songs in there that I did enjoy, but a lot of that album was complete crap. And then their album after that came out, it's Ashes to Ashes, and that album was decent. So I kind of had hopes for this album, and it actually didn't disappoint me. This album is full-on heavy, full-on almost old-school Chelsea Grin, but still with like their new influence involved. And then at the end of the album, there's two songs that are complete and utter garbage. But besides that, the rest of the album's fantastic. It just kind of ended really terrible. But the rest of the album's great, besides those last two songs. And the last really heavy album I picked up was Whitechapel's Mark of the Blade. There was so much controversy when this album was first, like when they were first showing off all the songs for the album. So one of my really good buddies who's a big, big fan of Whitechapel was not a fan of the music they were showing off. And then I picked it up, and we were going to listen to it on our way to San Francisco to actually go see the Baby Metal show a little while ago. And I actually really thoroughly enjoyed this album. Even the cleans in this album, like, I didn't think I would actually enjoy it because I'm not a big fan when deathcore goes from extremely heavy to completely changing it, adding cleans and stuff like that. That's one reason why I wasn't a big fan of Chelsea Grin's change. But Whitechapel's was a good change. Really, really did enjoy this album. There's a couple songs that are kind of eh, but very good album. And then I picked up 3 more albums. These I actually just picked up last night. And these are more of your typical like post-core type of stuff. First one is Devil Wears Prada Transit Blues. I don't know anything about this album. I literally heard it came out. I didn't realize Devil Wears Prada came out with a new album. I picked it up. Have not had a chance to listen to it, but I did read the review, and people seem to like it. So, looking forward to listening to this. Like I said, these 3 I have not even had a chance to listen to. Actually, yeah, I take that back. Besides this one, this is A Day to Remember's new album, and what the hell is it even called? Bad Vibrations, and this is like the lenticular album version. Bad Vibrations, this album is actually pretty interesting. There's definitely some songs that are eh, but there's a lot of very good A Day to Remember type of stuff in there, and some kind of Blink-182 kind of stuff in there too, but it's pretty good. I did enjoy it. And then last album I picked up, once again, I've not had a chance to listen to this yet, but this is Periphery 3. Select Difficulty. Periphery is a really, really good, like, gent, post-core, I don't know what the hell you want to call them. They're fantastic. Their singer's amazing. And I've picked up every album from them besides this one until I finally picked up it now. If you guys have never listened to Periphery, they're freaking fantastic. So, yeah, that about does it, guys. I know it's kind of a weird video because it's different than the rest of my stuff. Just kind of going over what I've picked up. If you guys like this kind of video, let me know. I'll make sure to definitely do more like recent pickup videos later on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!